Hi guys, this is Aarti from Arura Crystals and I want to say thank you for joining me today. I'm doing a video on general energies for full moon in Taurus, which is tonight. And basically these energies apply not just today, but they can apply tomorrow or day after or at any time that you are watching this video. Energies are not they're flexible. They depend on the person that's watching them, and you can come back to this reading after a month and you will it's possible that you get some completely new information from it. So just want to say thanks to everybody that follows the page and likes it, comments and shares the posts. Really grateful for that. And I am going to do I'm going to pull out 4 sets of cards and ask 4 different questions. The first layout that I have right now is based on what the general situation is. So I'm going to go through this and then I'll pull out the next one, which is what is it that you need to clear from your space right now. So you can apply this information to any area of your life. Go with your intuition and see what comes up. Okay, so starting with the first card, we have a new day, which amazingly is a number 11 card, which is pretty cool since yesterday was 11/11 and the energies have been all about manifesting a new way of being. So we have new day, discernment, past, present, future and burden. So the message that I'm getting from these cards is that of course the general energy is about creation and starting fresh. So use this time to manifest your dreams and focus on what you'd like to bring into the new day. The energy is ripe at this time. And this card, which is discernment, is about not labeling your experiences as good or bad. It's really not a card about judgment. In fact, it's about judgment, but in a positive sense. It tells you not to judge something, whether it's been a good situation or a good experience or a bad experience. And this judgment relates to your past and present and your future, which is possibly a burden for you. Some of y'all may be feeling very heavy. Yesterday may have been heavy for some people. It was for me, and that's okay. Just don't spiral into a place of I had such a bad day, or I've had such a bad past, my childhood was terrible and I've made poor choices. Stop placing the judgment of good and bad on your experiences. They're not really meant to be labeled, they're just meant to be experienced, which is what the word is about. Just experience them, learn the lesson, and don't even look at it as some form of punishment. It's just something that, you go to an ice cream parlor and you see like 10 flavors there and you want to try all of them. So it's the same with your experiences. You want to try different experiences, and when you don't like a flavor of ice cream, you don't start crying and pretending like your life is over. So just treat your choices in this life exactly the same. Don't make a big deal out of it. You just say, okay, this didn't work out, I didn't like the way that made me feel, or I didn't like what that person did to me, but tomorrow's always a new day and you can just move on. So you're moving on from labeling things basically, and you're not labeling your past. You're also not labeling or judging your present situation. So what comes to my mind is it's quite based on my personal experience. So yesterday when I was having like a difficult time and I was of course spiraling into a lot of self-judgment, and instead of being non-judgmental. I was judging my present rather than using the present energy as an the present moment as an opportunity to move into the future. I kept getting stuck in the past until, it just kicked into my head that, just detach from it and move on. Just, drop the burden. So stop. If you are holding judgment on where you are in life, let it go. It is obviously weighing you down. It's just a lot of baggage on, you're carrying around. Everybody knows, everybody has a past and everybody has baggage, but that doesn't mean you actually have to carry that baggage around. I would say just understand how that baggage and that past has shaped you and move towards the future. So this is what you have going on currently, and I'm gonna shuffle. I've actually pre-shuffled another deck, and the question that I asked this time was what it is that I need to, what's the advice that your soul is. Okay, moving on to the next question, like I mentioned, which is what is the advice that is coming through from your soul or your higher self. The cards that we have here are Angel Therapy, Patience, Clairaudience, Life Review, and Counselor. Actually, wait, this one was here and this is here. So yeah, what you're being asked to do at this time is to actually tune into your higher self or the universe. If you don't feel strong enough, call upon somebody higher, somebody more authoritative than you, which also is reflected in the Counselor card. So there are two meanings to this card, and I'll come back to that. So you're being asked to ask people for help. It could be your own higher self, it could be a friend or someone that you trust, but this is a time where you don't have to do it alone. You can get help from God, the angels, the universe, or whatever power you believe in. And it's also asking you, you're also being asked to have patience with yourself. Now, one of the things I feel like we're always in a rush to have everything now, which is the way the culture can be. It's all about being successful now, and so often we just forget to make note of everything that we have been through or what we've achieved, because success at the end of the day is not like one it's not just one single event, it's multiple events that make you successful at the end of the day. So you're being asked to be patient and not rush this time of healing. You could end up causing more damage to yourself if you're not patient. You're probably going to end up spiraling backwards if you don't realize that it's taken you a lifetime to get here. So it's going to take some time to heal everything. And although a lot of posts or people will talk about rapid manifestation, I do believe in that. I've seen things manifest really quickly, but still be gentle with yourself and be compassionate to yourself is the message that I'm getting from this. You have basically you are being asked to also trust your intuition. The card says notice the loving guidance you receive inside your mind or from other people. So you're probably surrounded by a really wonderful group of people, and you're being asked to take their support and listen to their advice, but most importantly, listen to the advice that you are getting from your higher self. It's not real, they're not crazy thoughts. If you're hearing it again and again, and you have a small feeling, a nagging feeling, not a small feeling, a big feeling that there's some truth to these words that are in my mind, then they're probably true. So at this time, definitely trust your intuition. And as you can see, the card is all about, it's a purple card, so it's all about your crown chakra. So at this time, you benefit from working with balancing and healing your crown chakra. You can work with purple crystals if you like, or you can just generally listen to some chakra meditations which are for the crown. And you are your own natural counselor. You don't really need anybody, but if you're not feeling strong, then you are supported at this time. What you can finally do to take advantage of this time right now is conduct a life review. So very often, rather than doing things methodically, we will just sometimes you tend to just focus on what's wrong. You're not practical about it, but a life review will help you be very practical about what are the areas of your life that are making you unhappy, or why is this emotion causing me discomfort. So look into it a little deeper. Divide your life up into the different areas of relationships, career, mental health, physical health, and just make points and ask yourself, what can I do differently in my life right now that would help me improve it. So you're being asked to be logical, and you're also being asked to be intuitive at the same time. So while you're doing this exercise, you can tune into your body and listen to what messages your body is giving you. You can tune into your heart and see what emotions are coming through when you how do I say it, when you discover or you are tuning into a certain feeling, you can actually see how that makes you feel. A certain situation, let's say you're tuning into a certain situation, you can enter your heart space, focus on the heart chakra, and see how that situation is making you feel, and then you'll know in your heart like what it is that you really want to do, or what is it about the situation that is either making you happy or making you sad. So conduct a life review and see what areas of your life need to be healed. Basically, this is about coming into alignment. So just to sum it up, you're being asked to take help. You are being reassured that you are supported by your loved ones around you, and also your guides in the metaphysical realm. You are also asked to be patient and be compassionate towards yourself. And finally, you are being asked to look at your life in a very non-judgmental way, which we had the card before about discernment, about not labeling your feelings. So do a very non-judgmental life review and see what steps you can take to heal it and change your life to work towards what it is that you want. Okay, this time the question that I've asked is, what energies are coming through once you've done the work, or what can you expect? It could be also your subconscious desires that you wish to receive, and this is basically what is going to manifest once you do the work. So we have healing, music, abundance, nature, and playfulness. So all good cards, nothing negative here, so you can only expect good times ahead, which is wonderful. So you have over here, you have healing coming through. So a lot of your issues are going to be healed, which is why you were asked to do a life review. So once you've done that, you can definitely expect that those areas of your life which you've really looked into and you've made an effort to change are all going to be healed. You're also going to receive abundance in all areas of your life, not just physical, not just money. So an abundance of health, an abundance of joy, and an abundance of just money and stuff in the physical realm. And then you have music. So the music card is about, I relate the music card to enjoying yourself and just being comfortable in your own space. So you're going to finally start feeling comfortable with yourself. You're going to life is going to play to your tune, if that makes sense. And basically music is all about enjoying good times. Also relate music to messages. A lot of times I get a lot of messages or the answers to my questions when I'm listening to music. So you can expect increased intuition. And the nature card is about your true nature coming through after you've done the healing. You're not afraid to be yourself, so you're definitely going to be more authentic with yourself. You're not going to be afraid to express your true nature. I also see some downtime or holiday time coming up for some of y'all, or maybe that's what you should plan for yourself. And finally we have playfulness, which is just about fun, taking everything lightly, and also learning to laugh at life's situations. It doesn't help to really get really serious about everything that's going on. Healing is good, and it's important to be aware of what's holding you back. But at the end of the day, if you can't learn to enjoy yourself, and if you're not enjoying yourself after a day's work, then I don't think there's no point doing all that healing and then getting super serious and being miserable. So try to incorporate this into your life. It's headed your way. Whatever is coming your way is there for you, but also be open to receiving it, because we tend to self-sabotage a lot if it's an old habit. So let that old habit of not accepting the good stuff go, and receive whatever's coming your way with open arms. So this is the final layout, the final pile of cards that I will be sharing messages with. And interestingly, when I started recording this bunch of cards, the time was 11:11 on the video, so that's pretty cool. And this row is all about what's in the future. I know I did what's coming before this, but this bunch of cards is very high vibrational, so I really felt called to use these. It's about a deeper message. You can say it's a really strong message from your soul. I kind of think of this line as your life purpose that's coming up for you in the near future, and not just the near future, but actually this is more of a long-term plan that your soul wants to experience and is coming your way. So we have over here 5 cards again, which is you're already doing it, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Priestess, which is how are you being called to step up and lead. Inner temple, which is devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. We have pleads, which is double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And finally, I love it, we have play. So this is the second time you're getting a message to not take everything super seriously and just enjoy your life's purpose. So your life's purpose is pretty much to have a good time. Whatever you're doing, if you're not having fun, don't do it. And what the first card is telling us is, it's just, okay, I'm at a complete loss for words today, but it is putting the focus on play basically, and it says to stop overthinking. because you're already living your soul's purpose. So wherever you are in your journey is exactly where you are meant to be. And you're also being uh, told that, both these cards tell me that you have an important life purpose. Again, not to take it so seriously that you lose the plot, but that whatever you're doing is important. It's number one, you're being asked to be a leader. So you've done your healing, you're letting the abundance in, you're letting the healing come. But at the end of the day, what you are doing by healing yourself and be willing to make those changes is you are actually leading other people to living a better life. So you're being called on to be a leader. And the priestess is all about her intuition, and she's very much in her power. You may be a man watching this, it doesn't matter. The priestess is just an energy, it's not male or female. And so this is going to be the new you. You're going to be a lot more intuitive. You're not afraid to be different. You're not afraid to be a leader. You don't feel the need to uh, dim your personality just so that other people are comfortable. It's not about being arrogant, but it's about being wise. So your this energy is coming through for you once you do the work. And you're also going to be functioning from your heart chakra. This card talks about devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So you're being asked to lead by your heart, not from your ego. When we lead from ego, that's when we start to judge people. We start to even judge ourselves. And we tend to, people around us are not very comfortable because it's all about making them feel small and yourself, which is your ego, feel bigger. So you're actually going to lead people with your heart. Once you realize that you're doing it, you don't need to overthink it. You're leading them with your heart, and you have a double mission, which is channeling and uplifting humanity. So by changing and by living in your truth, what you're doing is sharing a different way of being. You're channeling higher energies. Now you don't have to be someone who does tarot, or you don't have to be a motivational speaker. It's just about, you may just even work in an office, or any regular day-to-day place, a school, an office, a restaurant. But it's all about the words that you use, about the way that you live and the way people see you. So your life, your truth, and your actions are going to bring the message, bring a higher message of wisdom to people. And you have that ability to make the people around you feel really good. So you should like tune into that and feel good about yourself. That's the priestess energy. She's powerful, and she helps other people find their own inner power. And the best part is that you're going to be really happy doing this. Also, don't get too serious about it. It could go two ways. You're either really going to enjoy it, or you're going to get so serious, overthinking. So at both ends of it's quite cool. At both ends of this pile we have two opposites. One is overthinking and one is play. So tune into the energy of play, and focus on your mission. And don't worry too much. Everything's going to be fine. It's already happening. And just stay tuned into your heart, and you're gonna rock it. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Did the light just go off? Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will be back next week with Tarot Tuesday, and I will see you then. Please like, comment, or share this video so that a lot more people can see it, and share it with somebody you think who might need to see it. So until next time, thanks guys, and see you again. Bye.